Welcome back once again to Rob's Homemade and Sunday Recipes videos, and today we are making an Iranian dish. I found this recipe interesting, changed it up, made it my own. It's a beef and turmeric soup, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the soup without the beef, do the beef separate, so you could have it as a vegetarian soup, or you can add the beef towards the end to make it the beef and turmeric stew. So anyway, let's get into the ingredients. We have a big knob of butter, coriander and parsley chopped, a big handful of each. We have our black pepper, our garlic puree, big handful of chopped mint, sea salt, soft white pitters for dipping in a bit, one large white onion diced, dead easy, vegetable oil as always, ground turmeric. We'll go through how much I'm using as we go. The rice, which is here, is 200 grams worth of rice. Also, red lentils. You can use split peas, you could use any type of lentil. 100 gram. 225 grams of beef mince. And last but not least, we have, make sure I don't drop this one, 2 litres of water. Suppose you could use veg stock, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use the lentils and everything to just bring out the flavour in everything we've got. So that's the ingredients. So let's get cooking, guys. Right guys, let's start the cooking. We need our pan, medium to high heat, a couple of tablespoons vegetable oil, get that nice and hot, and then we are going to add our whole chopped onion and get frying. See what happens, get it nice golden brown and tasting lovely. So there we go, onions are in, sizzling away. Wow. Always start the base of a nice soup with some fried onions, get them golden brown, and then we'll be back to add some more ingredients. Right guys, the onions have had about 5 minutes. They're going a nice golden brown colour. We're going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of turmeric. This soup is going to have a bright, vibrant yellow colour. Oh, look at that already. Ooh, loving it, loving it, loving it guys. Rob's Homemade Sunday Recipes, and then we're going to add our red lentils, split peas, whatever you want to use. In we go with those. Give those a stir just to get them coated with all that lovely turmeric, onion. Keep it on a medium to high heat for now, because then what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 litres of water. Then we're going to bring that to the boil, reduce the heat to a simmer, and then leave for about 20 minutes. While that's simmering away for its 20 minutes, we'll get the meatballs, well, little mini mince meat done, get them sorted. Happy days. So let's bring that to a boil, simmer for 20 minutes and we'll go and sort the meat out while that's happening. Right guys, while that's coming to the boil and then going on to a simmer for about 20 minutes, we're going to make these like mini tiny meatballs. So I'm going to add a little bit more turmeric just to give them a wonderful flavour, some black pepper, a little touch of salt, and then just a sprinkle of the mint and a sprinkle of the coriander and parsley mix. And then we're just going to mix all this up, get your hands in, get it all mixed. Couple of minutes, just giving it a good mix around. The soup's coming to the boil. Right, so there we go. Our mincemeat is mixed. So we're just going to make these into small, mini little meatballs, just like that, a bit smaller than a golf ball. Don't know how many you'll get out of this, I never really took much notice. So you'll get a fair few, so you could have as many as you want in there. So that's 3 made. I'm going to speed this next bit up guys, so you ain't going to stand and watch. Right guys, meatballs made. There we are. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 meatballs. When that soup's had it 20 minutes, what you can do is, if you want to drop them into the soup and give that another 10 minutes with the meatballs in, and then you can add it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the oven to cook separately. So if you have got vegetarian friends, they can also enjoy this soup without the meat. They can choose whether they want a meatball or 2 in theirs. So, oven's preheated. These should probably take about 10-15 minutes max. So there you go, meatballs in, getting ready to cook. So we'll be back very, very soon. Right guys, the soup has been simmering away for 30 minutes. The reasoning for 30 minutes, not 20 as I said, was because if you put the meatballs in the soup, when you're cooking it, to cook the meatballs in the soup, it needs an extra 10 minutes, where I'm doing the meatballs in the oven, so the soup still needs an extra 10 minutes, if you catch my drift. So anyway, we're on to the next stage. We are going to add our rice. Or 200 grams of rice. Give that a quick stir. And then we're going to add our parsley and coriander, which is here. So in that goes parsley, coriander, stalks, bit of everything in there. Don't be shy. And then give that a stir, get it all mixed together. It's looking and smelling pretty damn awesome guys. So that's now going to simmer away for another 30 minutes or so. It is a long dish because it's like an hour, but I'm sure it's going to be well worth the wait. That's going to have another 30 minutes simmering away. Meatballs are pretty much done, so they're going to come out soon. We'll have a quick look at those in a second, but like I said, I'm going to whack this heat back up, just quickly bring it back to the boil, and then give it another 30 minutes, stirring it occasionally so the rice don't stick to the bottom, and then we'll be pretty much towards the end and pretty much done. Right guys, our meatballs are done. Looking good, looking tasty. Look at those. Wow, nice juicy meatball. You can smell all those lovely herbs and spices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer these to a bowl. Just leave to one side. And like I said, if you have vegetarian friends, once you've served your vegetarian friends, drop your meatballs in the soup. Give it another 5 minutes just to warm the meatballs back through, and then you can serve your own beef and turmeric soup for yourself. Right guys, the soup has had half an hour. I've given it a quick taste test. In fact, I'll do it again, just to make sure this rice is tender. And it is. So now, the final seasoning, good sprinkle of sea salt, and a good grind of black pepper. I love black pepper, so this will go well. So I'm going to turn off the heat while I'm doing this, because this is cooked, it's done, happy days. I'm just going to stir that in. Push it to the back and just do the final bit of preparation, and then we'll be good to plate. Right guys, onto the plating. I did want to show you this, but once again we've had a little technical issue. But basically you've got butter, garlic and mint, fresh mint, all fried together to be dropped on the top. That's the only thing you didn't see. We have traditionally apparently served with yogurt, so hey ho, we'll have some yogurt. So big spoonful of our turmeric rice soup, and then I'm going to drop 2, 3, 4, 5 of the meatballs on top, and then some of the garlic and mint mixture on there. And last but by no means least, we have our flatbread, just warmed through in the oven. And there we have it guys. We have our Iranian beef and turmeric soup, served with natural yogurt, flatbread and all the goodness that you've seen so far. This is a pretty damn healthy dish as well. So I'm going to go and sit down and tuck in to my Iranian beef and turmeric soup. Thank you very much for watching. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, don't forget the notification bell. Click all and you'll get every single notification from me, Rob at Rob's Homemade. So from me, Rob, and about to tuck in to my Iranian style beef and turmeric soup. See you all in the next one. Cheers guys.